What's going on, everybody? My name is James. Today I want to talk about the Rode Wireless Go microphone system. This was just released earlier this week, and honestly I think this is going to really revolutionize a lot of the audio products out there that exist for people who make videos, because this is something that comes in at a reasonable price in a tiny form factor and fits so many use cases that I think everybody needs this in their toolkit. So let me kind of explain why I think this is important, and then we'll do some testing with it. This, I think, is important just because of its form factor and simplicity. And that's kind of the overall idea of the Go lineup of Rode's overall products. So think about the Rode VideoMic Pro. It has a lot of fine-tuned controls. It's a little bit more complicated than your average microphone, but for the professionals that need it, it does a really good job and it gives them the tools that they need. But for your average person, you don't need something that complicated. And so they released a watered down version called the Rode VideoMic Go, which is just a simple plug and play, doesn't need batteries, doesn't have any switches on it, just plugs in and you're good to go. And then they shrunk it down even further to the Rode VideoMic Grow, which has also kind of revolutionized the vlogging market. And while those are good microphones, the issue that you run into with that is those only work at a distance. So right now, if I actually had one of those on my camera and I was using it instead of this wired microphone, you'd probably actually hear a lot of echo, you'd hear a lot of background noise because I would be too far away from the camera. So if you think about this from the perspective of somebody like a vlogger, where you just have a tiny little thing on your camera and a tiny little box on your shirt, that allows you to get audio whether you're 2 feet from the camera or 20 feet away from the camera. It's gonna sound exactly the same, so you don't have to worry about always being right in front of the camera. You have a lot more freedom of movement, and I think that is a huge selling point within itself. Just not having to worry about wherever you are, because you're always going to get good, clear audio unless you're like 300 feet away where you're out of range. But other than that, I think that this is going to be a very powerful tool for anybody who, again, makes videos. So right now, and for the past bit of the video, you've been hearing me through this wired microphone. Let's go ahead and we will switch to the Rode now. This is a sample from my camera without any sort of microphone plugged into it. This is the on-camera microphone, and I would really never recommend this in any situation unless you're just in the worst pinch, but I don't think that this is gonna really compare to the other two options. And finally, as you can see, this is the audio coming from the Rode Wireless Go. I think this is probably gonna sound pretty good. I'm not sure if it's gonna be exactly the same as using my wired microphone, but I do think that it might have a little bit more clarity because Rode is known for having really good microphones all around. The one that I had that was wired was about 20 bucks, so this hopefully should beat that. But now, again, this allows me the ability to really go anywhere that I want and not have to worry about whether or not there's a wire connected to me, and I should be able to get good audio wherever I go. And I think that's really the beauty of this system. So thinking again about vloggers and people like that. And finally, as you can see, this is the audio coming from the Rode Wireless Go. I think this is probably gonna sound pretty good. I'm not sure if it's gonna be exactly the same as using my wired microphone, but I do think that it might have a little bit more clarity because Rode is known for having really good microphones all around. The one that I had that was wired was about 20 bucks, so this hopefully should beat that. But now, again, this allows me the ability to really go, it's compact, it uses USB-C to charge, and I think overall it just really checks all the boxes for what people want to see in a simple system. I mean, it's just realistically one button on each of these to turn them on and then you're good. It's a very straightforward system, and I would really recommend it to anybody trying to upgrade their audio game. I think that this is going to be really impactful for the market of YouTube microphones, because this is something that is dead simple. It's about the same price as your average decent quality shotgun microphone, but it offers so much more than just something that gives you close range audio. Again, it's really simple. It's just 2 buttons. It charges with the same thing that you charge your phone or laptop with, more than likely. It's one cable that plugs into the camera. It's a very simple setup, and I, again, highly recommend it for anybody looking for some sort of way to get into better audio. The beauty of a system like this is that you're paying for the essential stuff that's going to get the job done, and you're not overpaying for features that you probably won't use or understand for the average person. And that's kind of the beauty of the Go part of Rode's product lineup, is that they're always made to give you the best bang for your buck and, you know, not sell you on extravagant features that most people don't need. And that's, again, where this falls. And so there's also a nice added feature to this that I'm really happy that they thought of. Say, for example, you don't like having this box always clipped down your shirt, because I guess it can get in the way sometimes. They definitely thought this through, and they added a microphone jack onto the top of it. So I should be able to do this in real time. If I plug in my wired microphone here, you're now able to hear me through this microphone and not this one. So I can hold this all the way out here, and you're still hearing me through my wired microphone now. And so this can go and it can clip onto my belt, and then this can clip in the same spot there. And now we have a completely wireless system that, you know, uses an existing microphone that you can hide a little bit easier. And that, again, adds so much more flexibility if you need it. But if you don't want to do it, they also took care of that and just integrated the microphone into the transmitter to begin with. And that, I think, is some really smart thinking from Rode. So I'm interested to hear what you guys think about this system overall. Do you think this is going to be a game changer for most people, or do you think that you're gonna wait for maybe a Rode wireless micro system, if that even ever exists? I wanna hear your guys' thoughts and comments, so leave them down below. If you guys found this video helpful, don't forget to hit that like button. It really helps let me know that I'm doing a good job. If you guys wanna see more videos like this or some other stuff that I've worked on, like my electric car project, subscribe so you don't miss those, because there should be a lot of videos coming really soon. So I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope you guys learned something. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.